Here we have our '07 Aprilia. We're going to dip it white today. Basically what we're going to do first is we're just going to take all of the fairings off, the rear fairing, the side fairings here, and then we're going to want to keep the lower fairing red down here, so we're going to leave that one. But we're going to take these off, we're going to take the front off, gas tank, the solo seat, and we're going to wash them, clean them really well, dry them off, and then we're going to get the spraying. So let's get started. Alright guys, here we are ready to spray. I just want to show you the gas tank a little bit more detail of what we did here. We made sure the sheet wrapped around it and kind of a little bit underneath, so the parts underneath don't get sprayed at all. We also put a towel over the intake, which is underneath there, and then the gas tank right here, if you could see, we taped it off. We don't want any dip getting in there. And we also trimmed around it, so we just put a big piece of tape over and then trimmed around it and removed the extra, and that's what we came up with. Alright, now we're getting ready to put our first coat on. We got the gun loaded up with our white, and here we go. First coat's going to be pretty light.
And so tonight we say, hip hip, chin chin, 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 hip hip, chin chin. Hip hip, chin chin.
Got a little bit of hair in here. You want to make sure you remove any hair, as it will stay in there permanently.
The beat. The subject for tonight's lecture is rhythm. The beat. The driving force that holds our lives together. And so tonight we say, hip hip, chin chin, hip hip, chin chin, hip hip, chin chin, hip hip, chin chin.
Alright guys, here we are. We got two coats on right now. As you can see, it's still like a little bit like almost grayish, like a light gray or something. And like I said, there's just two coats, so we're probably going to do at least another 2 or 3 more, and then we'll see how it looks after that. We'll start to be getting really thick white by then. These two coats we put on were actually a little heavy. So I also want to note that On this, you know, just like we do with the cars, with the taillights and the headlights, we just sprayed right over this shield, and we're just gonna peel it off at the end, just to make things simpler. All right, so let's head on to our third coat, and we'll see our transparency after that. Hey guys, here we are, we're working on the last coat. Right now we have 4 coats on. This is gonna be the 5th coat, and you can see there's still maybe a little bit, 10-15% of the color coming through. We're gonna knock that out with this last coat, and then we're gonna trim around all the logos and the decals, anything else that we want showing, just to finish off the project. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the 5th coat now, and it's getting a little dark out here, but we're gonna try and finish it up. Alrighty? Here we go.
Hip hip, chin chin. Hip hip, chin chin. Hip hip, chin chin. Hip hip.